Good morning and welcome in our today's session. Today we are going to discuss about unit number 7. From that, the poem Hiawatha. In this poem, you will see some new words. This poem is written by H.W. Longfellow. Originally, this is a long narrative poem and only 2 stanzas from that poem are included in our textbook. So, before starting, we will see the new words that are going to be discussed in this poem. These are related to the history. So, see what are that new words or new terms. The first term that we are going to learn, that is Red Indians. Children, do you know what is Red Indian? Here I am going to explain. Red Indians are Native Americans. The reason they are called Red Indians is because Columbus navigation system was failed. Now, naturally, who is this Columbus? Columbus, an Italian explorer, set out to west from Europe in 1492. Columbus was given the contract and financial support for finding an alternate route to India by Ferdinand II. He went away from his route and ended up into the continent of America, that is North America. When he arrived in the Caribbean islands, he met an entirely different people and saw that people which are red in color, but he knew that this is not the color of a real Indian, that is people of Indian continents. And so he called them as Red Indians. Then children, you are going to learn one new word, that is wigwam. So what is this wigwam? We will discuss. Wigwam is a word for house in some tribes. Wigwams are round, domed huts that were used by many different Native American cultures. As in this picture also you could see, wigwams are made of wooden frames which are covered with woven mats and sheets of birch bark. The frame can be shaped like a dome, that is like a cone, or like a rectangle with an arc roof. Once the birch bark is in place, ropes or stripes of wood are wrapped around the wigwam to hold the bark in place. Now, let us enjoy this poem. So, shall we start?
Children, enjoy this poem. It's called Hiawatha. Hiawatha was a young Red Indian boy. He lived with his old grandmother, Nokomis, in a wigwam. Nokomis taught Hiawatha about the wonders around them. She told him about the stars, the trees, the insects, the birds, the animals, and many other things. Hiawatha grew up to love them all. He could talk to the birds and the animals, and they to him. Well, here is the poem. Then the little Hiawatha Hiawatha learned of every bird its language, learned their names and all their secrets, how they built their nests in summer, where they hid themselves in winter, talked with them whenever he met them, called them Hiawatha's chickens. Of all beasts, he learned the language, learned their names and all their secrets. How the beavers built their lodges, where the squirrels hid their acorns, how the reindeer ran so swiftly, why the rabbit was so timid, talked with them whenever he met them, called them Hiawatha's brothers.
So children, we have learned that Hiawatha was a red Indian boy. He was living with his old grandmother Nokomis in a wigwam. Just now we have discussed, and in this picture also you can see the wigwam. His grandmother Nokomis taught him about the wonders around them. She told him about the stars, the trees, the insects, the birds, the animals, and many other things. Hiawatha grew up to love them all. He could talk to the birds and the animals, and they to him. Then, while talking to the animals, what he learned? Let us see in this two stanzas. So, the first stanza says, Then the little Hiawatha learned of every bird its language. Hiawatha learned the language of every bird. He learned their names and all their secrets. Now, what are the secrets of birds? The secrets of birds are how they build their nest in summer, how they are building the nests, where they hid themselves in winter. You know that there are some migratory birds. They are coming and migrating from other countries, so that whether the weather is not suitable for them. So, if the weather is not suitable, they are traveling from one country to other. So, naturally we think where they are hiding in winter. So, here also, what are the secret of hiding of the birds? This also he learned. Then, talked with them whenever he met them. He used to talk with the birds, and he used to call them as Hiawatha's chickens. Now the second stanza. Of all beasts, he learned the language. Beasts means animals. He learned the language of all the animals. He learned their names and the secrets. Now what are the secrets of animal? The secrets of animals are how the beavers build their lodges. Now here again you will see that there is one new word, that is beavers. So beavers are the animals found in America. Its explanation I have given in the next slide. So how they build their lodges. This secret of the beavers, this Hiawatha learned. Now again, what is a lodge? So lodge is a home or house of beaver, the animal. Then where the squirrels hid their acorns. Acorns are also small nuts. Oak tree. That word you have heard. So acorns are the nuts of oak tree. That also I have explained in the next slide. So where the squirrels hid their acorns. Now, squirrels, all of you know the squirrels, what they are doing? They are eating the nuts, and if they don't want, they are digging a hole in the ground and hiding that nuts in the ground, so that whenever in winter, if they are not able to go and find some food for them, they can go and take out that treasure of nuts and eat that. So Hiawatha learned that where these squirrels are hiding their acorns, their nuts. Then what he learned? How the reindeer ran so swiftly. Reindeer is also one animal that is found in America or cold region like tundra. That also I have explained in the next slide. Then why the rabbit was so timid? Timid means very shy, fearful. So he learned that the reason of why the rabbit is so timid, why he is so shy, why he is so afraid. Talked with them whenever he met them, and whenever he met them, he used to talk with them. And what he used to call them? He used to call them as Hiawatha's brothers. So, children, these are the two stanzas and explanation. And this poem, as I told you in the beginning also, that it is written by Henry Wordsworth Longfellow. He was an American poet and educator. The poem tells us value of kindness to animals and birds. There are two reasons for the popularity and significance of Longfellow's poetry. First, he had the gift of easy rhyme. He wrote poetry as a bird sings with natural grace and melody. Then other reason was Longfellow was among the first of American writers to use native themes. Native means local, found at a local place. So, this is all about our poem. Now here you can see the picture of Hiawatha, how he looks, how he dress up, and how all the animals and birds are friendly to him. Now what are the new words from this poem? New words are wigwam. Just now we have discussed about wigwam, a tent used by Native Americans to live. Here also in the picture you could see the wigwam. Then the next word is beavers. Now let us see. This is the slide which is describing about the beavers. See what beavers are native to Europe, Asia and North America. The beavers are large semi-aquatic animals. They are the second largest rodent in the world. Beavers are known for building dams, canals and lodges. Beavers have orange teeth, and you will be surprised that they use powerful front teeth to cut trees and other plants. Beavers have webbed hind feet. Just now in the slide, once again I will show you. We have seen webbed hind feet means what? Here in the third picture you could see that type of webbed leg or webbed feet. So this type of feet the beavers have, and a broad scaly tail. They have keen senses of hearing, smell and touch. Now see what is the next word? The acorns. Just now I told you the acorns or oak nut is the nut of the oaks. It usually contains a single seed. Here in the picture also you will see occasionally two seeds enclosed in a tough hard shell and is cup shaped. Acorns are 1 to 6 centimeter long and 0.8 to 4 centimeter broad. So this is all about acorns. Now reindeer. These are the pictures of reindeer. They are also very unique animals. See, reindeers are found in Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Northern Europe, and northern Asia in tundra. Reindeer are herbivorous, which means they only eat vegetation, means grass, leaves. This is their food. Reindeer are built for the cold, means they are able to live in a very cold region. Their noses warm up air before it gets to their lungs. The cold air which goes inside their body, first it gets warm, and their entire body, including their hooves, is covered with fur so that they can live in the coldest region of like tundra. They can run up to the speed of 50 meter per hour. That means 80 kilometer hour. So see how much speed of running they are having. So this is all about the animals, that reindeer. Now we have learned about the lodges. Lodges means the home of reindeer. So related to that, here are some pictures of animals and their homes. See what are the animals' homes are called. Bear lives in cave, ant lives in ant hills, horse lives in stable, dog lives in kennel, cow lives in shade, pig lives in pigsty. Then hen lives in coop, lion lives in den, spider's web, rabbit lives in burrow, mouse lives in hole, bee lives in beehive. So children, after reading this and listening this poem, I hope you all have understood and you can write the questions and answers. So, who was Hiawatha? So, Hiawatha was a little young red Indian boy. Who was Nokomis? Nokomis was old grandmother of Hiawatha. What did he learn about the birds? He learned about the birds many things, their secrets. What are the secrets of the birds? How they build their nests in summer, where they hid themselves in winter. Like that, secrets of birds he learned. What secrets did he learn? About beasts. Beasts means animals. And he learned about the animals, that he learned their names. He learned how the beavers build their lodges, where the squirrels hid their acorn, how the reindeer ran so swiftly, and why the rabbit was so timid. These secrets he learned about the animals. Now, the next question is, Hiawatha liked learning new languages. Hiawatha called the birds chicken and the beasts brother. What do you think this shows? So this shows that Hiawatha was very kind and loving to the animals. He was treating them like his family members. So all these things we learn in this. Now the last question is, you have to think about Hiawatha and how his home, what his home is called, and who were his friends. This you could write. I hope you all have understood and enjoyed. So here we will stop. Thank you and have a nice day.